Welcome back to Blatancy. My name is Kumiv. That is Lucky. We're going to be talking about SFL 2 today. But before we start, I just want to say, we don't need 100 men. We only need 30. We only need 20 men. And we're killing that gorilla. 100%. I think about it, right? Everyone's like, nah, 100 men can't beat a gorilla and all that. What do you think? Can 100 men beat a gorilla?
100 men probably.
Yeah. We don't need 100. 100 men. You don't need 100 men.
Brother, I think you're forgetting.
No.
I don't know forgetting. I don't think you understand.
I don't think you understand how intelligent the human being is when it comes to killing a prey.
No. We're just talking about like just go out there and just fight. If I lock, we're not talking about weapons, nothing. If I lock you in this room with a gorilla, 100 people in this apartment with a gorilla, you're fucked.
Listen. You're not understanding the strategy in my mind when I think of, okay, how are we going to kill a gorilla? You get 20 people, right? 20 capable people, not 20 regular office job, McDonald's eating motherfuckers, right? 20 capable people of killing anything with their bare hands, like really capable people. Give them some time to strategize. Not even some time. Give them 4 days.
Look, that's not the point.
Yeah.
When they said 100 men versus gorilla, no one said, let them be trained killers. Let's try to. There's none of that shit.
Then, okay.
Just put them in the room and see can it be done.
Well, if you do that,
because look, if for example, like all the people that go to the zoo, there's 100 people in the zoo. Can those 100 people in that zoo fight that gorilla? That's pretty much what it's coming down to.
Okay, look, if you do that, but then again, now you're putting at disadvantage. You got kids, you got women, you got.
Yeah, no, just adults.
Exactly.
Say the 100 adults is there. But you can't add these things. Or they got to be this. You got to be able to strategize.
Okay.
Like,
Listen. Even if it's not the most capable people,
you have to look at it from a point where it's like a street fight. You're not be like, okay, let me give me 1 second, let me write my game plan down.
If you got 20 people and even in that moment, you're fighting the gorilla, right? The gorilla is not going to be running at each single person.
He doesn't need to. He will grab.
Let me finish. He will grab. I'm not saying 100 men or 20 men are going to walk out there unscathed, no broken bones, no nothing. The first thing you go for is the eyes. You reach for the eyes. Gorillas beating up 2 people. Someone jumps from the back and fucking gouge out the gorilla's eyes. Now you just got a walking fucking giant bag of muscle.
Brother, you are out of your mind.
No, Lucky, you don't understand. You're giving the gorilla too much credit.
No, hold on. Remember our dog Brown Boy? Yeah. When he jumped on you?
Yeah. Okay, when he jumped on me, he's hurting me.
Yeah.
Can you and 4 other people not
grab him? No. Imagine. The gorilla will just grab your head with one hand and you see the monkey peel the guy's face off with just one hand.
Yeah.
He peels the guy's face with just hand. The gorilla will break your face like this and he will just destroy whoever the fuck comes close to him.
That's what you don't understand. Listen.
It's not going to be like one-on-one combat like, I'm fighting this one guy first. He just backfists you, you're fucked.
I know, but that's what you don't understand.
He's just going to go be doing this shit. You're fucked, bro.
First of all, how long can you do that? Number 1, listen, let me finish. Fuck, I'm trying to say and you keep going. Let me finish. How long can you do that? And you don't understand this. The number 20. We don't even need 100. 20 people. 20 grown men, right? The gorilla's beating up 5. Think about me and you, right? 2. Imagine 3 other people and the gorilla's like bashing 5. There's still 15 dudes that can run and jump the gorilla, grab the gorilla, hold the leg, hold the arm.
In your mind, it's like he's bashing. He doesn't need to bash. He just needs to hit you. You're fucked. One person is dead.
Yeah, but okay.
Completely destroyed. One time he hits you.
Okay.
He's not gonna be there doing this. He just hit 1, 2, 1, and you're fucked. All he needs to hit you is one time.
I know, but that's what you're not understanding. He will hit you one time, and that's what I'm saying.
Done.
He's not gonna know you're done. He's gonna continue to bash this person.
No, because there's everyone coming, so he's just gonna hit. Whoever the fuck is coming, he's gonna keep hitting you. You're gonna be dropping like bowling pins. You're gonna be dropping like bowling pins. I don't think you realize he doesn't need to swing full force for your chest to fucking break. Like, do you understand what the fuck a gorilla is?
I know.
We need to go to the zoo.
But you also making it sound like the gorilla is super intelligent. He knows I hit this person one, he's dead. Next guy I hit, he's dead.
But he's just gonna keep rolling
hit, and he's gonna be raging at 1 or 2 or 3 people, and he's just gonna continue to bash. And then one person jumped his back, and now he's focused on this, and one person grabs his hip. Next thing you know, he's on the ground, and he's trying to get up, and he's trying to fight, and then you gouge out his eyes. The first thing you go for is the eyes.
100 people could probably, But
yeah, you're telling me out of literally, okay, he kills
100 people,
99 tries for the eyes. You're not gonna get
100 people get it. But how are you gonna get to the eyes? Like, you won't be able to get a hold of these motherfuckers.
That's your problem. You're making it sound like the gorilla is like you cannot even get. He has a shield around.
You've seen how those big bulls are, right? You've seen the big bulls in person.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You've seen the size of that bull.
Yeah.
You're telling me?
I've seen a gorilla in person. I know.
What? When did you see
the zoo? In the zoo in Malaysia. I don't know if it was a gorilla. Yeah, it was a gorilla.
What? Face to face?
Not face. He was obviously far away, but it's a big monkey, right? It's a giant monkey.
When you see a lion in the zoo, he doesn't look that big.
Yeah.
I've seen a lion right here.
Yeah.
I've
seen lion close up as well.
Yeah. You know how I can look at your eyes?
Yeah.
You can't look at when you see a lion's head up front.
Yeah.
You can only focus on one eye or the other eye. You can't see his face because that's how big a lion is.
Yeah.
That's how big he is. Is that you can't, like when I come here, I can see your whole face. You can't see his whole face when he's in front of you. Like that's how big a lion is. You can either look at his eye, this eye, or the nose.
It's not that big. I went to Rotorua. I saw the lion was like right in front of me. His head is huge. You can see both eyes at a time.
Yeah.
But like obviously we want to focus on one eye. It's right here, and the other eye is like right here.
It's fucking huge.
But
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm telling you right now, 100 men finishes the gorilla.
100 men, probably.
One fucking monkey. Dude.
No, listen.
Yeah.
The 100 men, it can, because why? The gorilla will get tired.
Yeah.
That's it.
And look,
but if you're saying, like you said, 20, 30 people, 20 people, hell
okay.
No.
I was just being overconfident there, but 100
people, I can see that.
100 people trying to go for the gorilla's eyes, we will fucking gouge that eyes out, and now the gorilla just
I can see
beat
that.
him up, stomp his face into the ground, he dies.
But that's the thing, I don't know, the gorilla's not gonna feel anything when you hit him.
It's not about hitting him. It's,
no, like you said, when you gouge his eyes out and you hit him, he's gonna hit you back. He's just gonna throw wild. But how, like, you hit him, punch him, kick
he'll
him.
be, first of all, bleeding out of his face. He will slowly start to lose blood, and he will slowly get unconscious.
I understand that.
When his eyes go, he's not going to be standing. He's going to be holding his face or whatever and on the ground. And then...
Brother, when the gorilla gets violent, he could be cut. Have you seen these motherfuckers get cut, all type of shit, and they're going...
when he has no eyes...
Yeah, he's still going to swing because he knows there's threat. There's adrenaline and everything running through his body. It's going to hurt, but he's going to...
I know. Now, gouge the eyes out. Just go watch. Stand far away. Wait for him to just die.
Yeah, but...
Okay. We've been going too long. I say the men win,
100 men,
I speak for my people.
100 men could probably beat a gorilla, but...
One fucking gorilla.
But at the end of it, I think there'll only be like fucking, I don't know, 5 people left or 10 people left.
You tell me one... You're insane. One gorilla is going to kill 95 people. You're out of your mind. That's a massacre, bro. One gorilla is not gonna commit massacre.
Gorilla can commit a massacre.
Gorilla will kill 14 people before he dies. I'm telling you.
Yeah, probably.
He'll kill 11. He'll kill 11. He'll hurt 8, and then he'll die. I'm telling you, it's over.
2 gorillas will kill 100 people.
And the thing is, we're intelligent. We know what we need to do to kill the gorilla. Gorilla doesn't know what he needs to do. He's just gonna bash and hit you and try and just smash you. We know gouge the eyes. We know specifically where we need to go.
Yeah, I know.
We're not just gonna try and hit his leg.
How are you gonna get to him in the first place?
That's what I'm saying. You will have to sacrifice a few men. Right? A few men will die.
No, a few.
Send the people we hate.
But anyway, fuck this gorilla.
We've been going too long. We've been talking about 6-7 minutes now. All right, we'll start. SFL 2. I'm not even kidding. We say this for every show. This might have been the most fun.
This was fire.
This was the most fun.
Fire!
So many finishes, even without finishes as well. The fights that didn't finish, it was good.
I definitely finished.
It was a lot of fun. Oh, there's a fly.
It was a good show, man.
Yeah.
This show was fun. They're always like every fucking time. Like this is the second time they're here. It's just fire. Bangers on bangers. It's just unfortunate a few fights fell out. Yeah. But still even with those fights falling out, this was still fire as fuck.
Yeah.
The whole card from the bottom all the way to the top, and even like the special co-main event that they had, that was dope. That was fun too. But yeah, man, SFL is just doing it. They're doing their thing.
Straight up.
And Yeah, man. I can't wait for the third one. Because they're always putting on exciting fights. So fuck, I can't wait for the third one. See the matchups that they're gonna bring.
Yeah, third one. I think he said August. They announced that August in Christchurch.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh, let's go.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting, and I like what they're doing as well. They're not just constantly going to one arena now. They want to do Christchurch.
Nice.
They might do some other area, maybe way up north or something next as well.
Yeah.
They're just going to wherever the big stadiums are, and there's a cool stadium in Christchurch.
Yeah.
I think Moses.
And that's dope because they're bringing all those talents down there as well.
Yeah.
You know, so people get to watch as well.
All right, I'll bring up the card so that we can talk about it. Why is it not opening? All right. Cool. We'll start. Okay, you know what? It started off with a Muay Thai fight, right? With those two girls. I don't remember their names.
I don't remember their names either.
I tried looking it up.
Yeah, I couldn't find the names, but that was a good fight. It was a good starter.
Good back and forth. The girl in the blue top was intelligent, man.
Yeah.
And she fought a girl from Tiger Muay Thai.
Yeah.
And
that was a good fight. Yeah. And the girls always put it down every single time. They always
fun
put it
opener.
And shout out to them as well because they fought. They took the fight on 1 day notice.
1 day notice.
2 day notice or something like that. Yeah. So shout out to those girls, man. Good fight. It was a good entertaining fight. Good back and forth.
Great fight. All right, well we'll actually now jump into the actual start of the card, or at least on the fight list that they had. So it was Ants Vitale fought Stefan Kumerich.
Yeah.
Kumerich.
Yeah.
Kumerich, and this was a good fight.
It was a fucking good fight.
And I think Stefan is more of a grappler, right? More of a wrestler, and Ants is more of a mixed martial artist, but also mainly a striker.
And also, remember, like, Stefan is young as well. He's only 18.
Young fighter,
So, Ants has a lot of experience. But it was a great fight, man. Ants had really good takedown defense.
Yeah.
Really good takedown defense. And just put that work on him, man. Like, he was putting that work on. Like his right hands were money
clean
all day.
Every time he landed so many jabs as well, and just in the pocket.
His jab, his 1-2s were just working all night. It's just single shots, pop, 1-2s, 1-1-2s. Like especially his right hand, like he was touching him with that right hand.
Because he would get pushed up against the cage, reverse the position, and immediately start working.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I kept saying like that's the dope thing is that once he breaks, he doesn't like. Give time to reset. He's straight on him, straight back to work, and that it just doesn't give him space to breathe. You know, give him time to like readjust or nothing. So Ant did a very good job doing that.
And then towards the end, the finishing touch was that body shot.
Yeah, I kept saying like he's gonna go to the body because the knees every time they clinched up, every time they Stefan shot and had the body locks or tried to clinch. Ants was throwing up those knees, heavy knees every single time, throwing those knees. That's why I could tell like his body was hurting. That's how I saw he's just got to get that body shot. He just needs to rip that body.
He did it like Ilya Tuporia.
Yeah.
Boom into
so he threw that overhand and he went to the body. Boom, that was done.
It was
over. But it was a good fight. Stefan did really well as well. He still was landing some shots.
He was able to control even on the ground. You know, get on top of Ants. Ants was able to get back up most of the time, I think. And Stefan did a good job. Stefan had good striking as well.
Yeah, he had good striking, but I think he was just having a hard time trying to get to Ants. And Ants kept touching him, kept hurting him, you know, with the on the feet. Kept touching him with the hands. And then I think the third round, Stefan was like, "Oh, let's just stand and he did.
Because you know what? I'll give him credit, Stefan, right? Because I was saying to you, I was like, he's pointing down now, but as soon as he get touched, he's gonna shoot.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Nah, he didn't.
He
kept going for at least like a minute or so, and then after, you know, obviously you're getting hurt, boy. When you're getting fucking touched so much, you're like, fucking shoot. Yeah. Like I would shoot. Like if I would say this, and we start banging, and I'm getting touched, and none of my strikes are hurting him as much. I'm like, fuck this, I'm gonna shoot. So obviously he tried shooting, but Ants obviously stopped the takedowns and just started to put it on him in that third round, and then got that body shot in, and that was it. The ref called the fight. So but it was a good fight, man. Everyone was asking what's one of my favorite fights. This was one of my favorite fights to watch.
Good fight of the night.
Yeah, this is a fucking good way to start the card as well. Start off the main fights. Yeah. But so shout out to Ants, well done. And shout out to his mom. I love his mom, bro. His mom is lit.
Yeah, she's a vibe.
She's a vibe, man. The amount of support she has for him, like she don't give a fuck. The music was playing, she was dancing, she was getting lit, bro. Like Mama Ants was getting lit. Like fuck, I love seeing that. I was just cracking up the whole time. I was watching his mom, just getting lit, bro. I was like, yo. So shout to Ants, shout to your mom, man. Well done, good job.
Cool. We'll move on to the next fight. What's Viet's Viet Anh Do. Is that sorry?
Viet Anh Do, yeah.
Anh Do, yeah. Viet Anh Do fought Tom. We just want to get the full name right.
Yeah, I'll get his full name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who Tom is. Tom Wundheiler.
Okay.
Tom Wundheiler. I'm butchering the last name.
Sorry, can I say that?
Yeah.
Tom Wundheiler, yeah. Wundheiler fought Viet Anh Do.
Yeah.
So Tom Wundheiler fought Viet Anh Do.
Yeah.
I was gonna say a joke that I already admit, but I won't say it. So yeah, Viet came out. I never seen Viet fight before. I thought he wasn't from New Zealand, but he apparently is.
No, he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he fought in one championship. He's 2-0 in one championship. Yeah.
Yeah. And he came out looking good. His body language, you could tell he was
super
experience.
calm, super experienced, like very, very technical, very calm, switching stances, very patient. And Tom tried to get him. And also shout out to Tom because he took it on short notice as well. I think, what is it, 2-3 days notice or something like that. He took the fight.
Yeah.
And I know Tom as well. I don't think he remember me, but I know Tom. I met him a couple times. He's good. He's one of Nice's boys. Yeah. Yeah. So he's done security with Nisa and then also I know Nisa was in the corner. I was like, oh shit, I saw Nisa. I was like, fuck. That's how I know Tom. I was like, I seen him. I was like, fuck, he looks so familiar. Yeah. But Tom tried to put on him. You know, he came
out aggressive from the start.
Yeah.
But just the patience from Viet and the experience from Viet just slowly wore
just
on
the patience and just slowly picking his shots. And he started putting it on.
He landed that flying knee.
Yeah, landed the flying knee. Started throwing those elbows.
He went to the body a couple times. Yeah, he'll jab, and then 2 body shots in a row. And
so he was just selecting his shots, just taking his time, being patient.
And honestly, I think. Also, we'll talk about the finishing sequence, right? Viet had Tom towards the cage, and Tom was already obviously getting hit a lot, and he tried to do a spinning elbow or spinning back fist, and he slipped. Yeah. He threw it, but he slipped, and we went down. That's when Viet jumped on him and started landing ground and pound. Yeah. And this is what I wanted to say. The ref could have called off the fight a lot sooner. Yeah. He was...
Because Viet had him and he was shelling up. Like,
he was
Tom
hitting the guard,
a lot, and he was throwing those elbows. No. Before he went down. Yeah. When they were against the cage, he was already throwing those elbows. And I think he was already hurting Tom there. But then when they got down to the ground, he was throwing
so many.
He threw a bunch of elbows, man. That was
a lot hit the guard. The elbows went through, but just the punches.
The punches didn't get through.
Were on the guard for the most part. Maybe that's what the referee was like. Oh, it's not really.
Yeah, but the elbows, he started throwing those crazy elbows. I was like, bro, just stop it, man.
Because he wasn't fighting back.
Yeah, there's no point trying to get that much damage.
Exactly, and he wasn't trying to improve the position he's in. He was just covering up. That's all he was doing. So it's like you could just call it off after the 4th, 5th strike, but it went like 10, 12. Strikes and then he finally was there. That's enough. Yeah, but Viet Anh Do, man, this guy's fucking good.
He's
dangerous. He's
fucking good.
This is what I wanted to say as well. Viet called out Nicola Lee Kiing. Yeah, and I'm hoping they do it for the Christchurch card. Yeah, it's in 3 months. Yeah, it's plenty of time.
Viet, but I don't know because Nicola's fighting on. He might be fighting on Shuriken. I think.
Didn't he already? Oh, Shuriken. Okay.
Yeah, I think he might be fighting on Shuriken. I'm not sure.
Then it could be SFL 4.
I don't think they've announced it, but I think so. Yeah. I think I heard he might be on Shuriken. So if he's on Shuriken, then it might be close to SFL, but he might do it. Yeah. Nicola's a dog.
He could get a first round finish in there on Shuriken and be like, alright, I'll do it. Yeah. You know, I'll go.
But that's a gangster call out. Call out Nicola. And as a gangster call out.
He called him pound for pound number 1 in his zone, which we agree. We agree he's pound for pound number 1. Yeah. And also, that's how you do it. Yeah. You know, I feel like that a lot of fighters don't do that. A lot of fighters go on the mic and they be like, I'll fight whoever, give me anyone. It's like, say someone's name. And now you're generating public interest. You know, now everyone in that crowd knows who you want to fight next. And everybody knows Nicola Lee Kiing. Of course. You know, and then all the promoters know, okay, that's the next fight we can make as well. You know.
And Nicola was in the crowd as well.
Was he there?
Yeah, he was there.
Oh, okay. And now look at that. Isn't that not just exciting?
I guess that'll be a good fight. Yeah. You know what I mean? Respectfully, Nicola's gonna light his ass up. Respectfully to Viet, Nicola's my guy, so I'm going with Nicola. But respectfully, I think like fucking Nicola's gonna light him up. Yeah, Nicola will light him up. That's my fucking dog, bro.
I think Nicola's gonna win as well, and it'll be an interesting fight because they both have very, very technical, very sharp, elusive styles as well. So I feel like
Nicola's just like ability. Like his combinations,
tool bag,
and he's got so many tools in his bag, and he's just his combinations, footwork. The angles that he takes off, bro, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. So that's a good call out, and it'll be a good fight to see.
Yeah. So congrats to
Viet and shout out to Tom too, man. Keep your head up. You're the man.
Right. We'll move on to the next one. Tough one to see. Raam Didumo fought Asliddin Jumanov.
Fuck.
The reason it's tough for us is because Raam's from our
that's
gym,
my dog, bro.
and that's obviously
my dog.
a good friend of
obviously,
yours.
I'm gonna give Asliddin his props. No shit, no shit, yeah. But yeah. Fuck, Raam came out. He looked good, man. He was looking sharp. He was
Inside
looking
leg
patient.
kick was there.
Yeah, he like everything was going fine. Like he was fine. He was picking his shots, taking his time.
He came out southpaw, which was now playing on Asliddin, because you could tell Asliddin was a little hesitant. He wasn't sure exactly what to do, and he kept moving back, and he would just blast forward with a few combos, and he would move back, because it is difficult, right? I think he might have. I don't know this for sure, but I think he might have assumed Raam was orthodox, because most of the time Raam switches, but he's mainly orthodox when he comes out.
Nah, like, I think no. I think they know he switches stances.
But he switches,
but look, when he fought Shane Willis, he was southpaw the whole time.
Oh, was he?
He was just straight southpaw the whole time. He only fought southpaw the whole time. But like they know what it is. It's just that's the thing. That's where the threat is, because he can switch and he can do. He can fight out of both stances, and you don't know what the fuck he's gonna throw.
Exactly.
What's gonna come? The feints, the speed, like the looks that Raam can give is a problem. But I think he was controlling the fight pretty well. But then Asliddin started to like throw his strikes.
He cracked him hard with it was in the first round, right? He cracked him hard with the overhand
hooks.
the hooks. It's hooks basically, but he's like stepping forward into the hooks, and he hit him 1-2. He hit him twice, and as Raam was moving backwards,
I think that left hook caught him a lot more. Like that left hook's the one that did more damage than anything.
Yeah, and he was a bit hurt, but he adjusted well, and then you could tell Raam was on the retreat a little bit now. Instead of pressuring forward like he was doing, he was a bit on the retreat trying to recover. And then it's when he jumped and he caught him with what was it? It was a right hook, right? Right hand.
Yeah, it might have been the right hand.
It was a right hand over the top, and then Raam covered up and he hit him with another right hand, or like another shovel hook or right hand against the cage, and Raam just sat down and they called it off.
Yeah.
Tough one to see.
It was a tough one to see. I mean, Asliddin did his thing, no shit.
Yeah.
Like,
shout out to Asliddin. He's 4-0 now. You know, and
it was a good job, and this is it's a big fight. It's a big win.
Yeah.
Because Raam ain't no joke. You know, it's not someone it's easy to beat.
Yeah.
So especially on the feet, you know, I mean, the way he did it. But,
and to catch him and finish him like that, man, that's not easy to do to Raam. So many guys have tried.
Yeah.
So many guys in pure striking fight have tried as well. You know, and they couldn't. And so that's a big achievement for Asliddin.
Fuck yeah, this is a big win for Asliddin. But man, fuck, bro, that shit broke my heart. That shit broke my heart. Like. Yeah, it just wasn't his night, I guess. You know.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
Shit happens. This is the game. Shit happens. But no biggie. You know, we'll just go back to the drawing board, go back to working, and come back.
Yeah, he's 1-1 in his pro MMA career, and it's like it's no big deal.
Yeah.
So many. Kamaru Usman lost his first fight, second fight or first fight in his pro professional career, and look at the run he went on. You know. Volk lost as well early in his career. Look at the run he went on.
All these things are just you know, your peaks and valleys in the game.
Exactly.
This doesn't define like what the fuck's gonna happen.
Yeah,
obviously, it's a hard loss. It's a hard thing. It's not easy. I know that feeling. I'm on the back of 2 losses.
Yeah.
It's a shit feeling. You know what I mean? When you know how good you are, but in the moment, you know, like things happen in the moment where it don't go your way. You're like, fuck. But yeah, I know Raam will be back. That's my guy. I know he'll be fucking back.
So too. Yeah.
And the next one will be fireworks. Trust me. The next one will be fucking fireworks.
The energy will come back with for sure.
Yeah.
You know it's his revenge season now.
100%, bro. He was gonna catch a body in the next one. So, but yeah, shout out to Asliddin and big up. Head up to my dog Raam. Let's get it. We'll get on the next one.
Yeah. All right, we'll move on to Hugo Vach for Alessandro Rigon.
Yeah.
And
this was a fight.
This might have been also fight of the night.
Yeah, this was gangster. Yeah. This was a dog fight, back and forth, and both very just a lot of technique, a lot of skill, much skill. And the fact that Hugo gone down on the ground in that first round
and almost got him.
Yeah, he had him in that choke. That choke was deep. It was locked in, and Alessandro fought out of it.
And he got the arm. He broke out, which was also impressive that he was able to
super impressive
come out of that. It's insane.
Both these guys got so much heart, but Hugo just kept moving, kept his lateral movement going, kept the punches going, lots of teeps. And shot for takedowns, got control on the cage.
Yeah.
But it was a good back and forth. I'm trying to go off memory. I can't remember. All I know is it's just very, very back and forth.
Yeah.
But I knew Hugo did enough to win.
Yeah, I thought it was very clear as well.
Yeah, because that first round was already his for sure. And then the second round was close. It could have gone to Alessandro or Hugo, but the third round, definitely Hugo took that third round.
Yeah, you could tell they got pretty tired towards the end.
Yeah, it was all that wrestling.
Yeah,
it was all the wrestling. This was high pace, man.
Yeah.
This was high pace as fuck.
The first two rounds, insane.
Yeah, just super high pace. Like, they didn't give each other time to breathe.
Yeah.
They were just constantly moving, constantly trying to hit each other. Like, yeah, it was a crazy fight. So, yeah, shout out to these boys, man. They really put it on. This fight was fucking fire. Yeah. I really enjoyed this fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Hugo and shout out to Alessandro. They put on a fucking good show. Shout out to these boys. And shout out to Hugo, man. This guy's a gangster. I told you he's fucking good, bro. Yeah. He's fucking good.
He looks like a proper athlete as well. Yeah. So he's built, you know what I mean? Like, it's insane,
he is the Tarzan, bro.
Straight up.
He is Tarzan for real. So shout out to Hugo and also shout out to Alessandro as well. Great fucking fight, boys. Yeah. Bro, good fucking fight.
All right, we'll move on to Talor Wetere for Ethan Brockett.
Another good fight.
This actually, I keep saying this, but this actually also might be fight of the night. Because you think about, maybe not fight.
That's the thing. All these, bro, that's what I'm saying about SFL, bro. Like, all these fights is crazy. These matchups is crazy. Yeah. Every single fight is fireworks, bro. If you didn't come to SFL, you fucking missed out.
Straight up.
Fucking missed out, brother.
Because this one was, I'd say, performance of the night from both of them, right?
Yeah.
Because they slugged it out, and also Talor had so many cool, pullback,
bro, Talor was in that Matrix in that bitch, bro.
I don't know if there was one moment, right? We'll talk about the fight in a second, but I just want to remember off this moment. There was one moment where Ethan threw like a spinning back fist, which he was really slick at, by the way. He would just snap it out there immediately. He caught Talor right. I thought Talor was hurt, but apparently he was just fucking.
Nah, I think he was just playing.
He was playing like he was hurt, and boom, he shot immediately. Yeah.
And for a second, I was like, no way. I thought he got knocked out on the feet. I was like, and then he just played it off. I was like, oh fuck, he was playing poker in that bitch. But yeah, this was a good fight, man. Very good fight.
Very close.
Close. I think it was super close. And maybe I'm being biased. I probably am biased. But I felt like Talor didn't have to win, especially in that third round. He had a lot more control.
Yeah, I think what it comes down to is that first round. That first round, because it was not a lot happened, and even you said at the start, maybe Ethan won the first round. I thought Talor won the first round. Yeah. But it could have been because Talor.
I feel like maybe Ethan might have just
because
outlanded him.
Talor had made Ethan miss a lot, but Talor didn't land a lot.
Yeah.
And Ethan landed way more.
But Talor's right hand was going, man, all night. That was the jab in his right hand.
In the first round. Yeah. So second round and third round was pretty close. It was really close. So Ethan could have. I think Ethan won the second round, or I'm not sure exactly, to be honest.
I just felt like I know like Talor did at least win the first round, and the third round for sure.
Third round I thought for sure as well. Yeah. But
at the end of the day, it was still an entertaining fight. It was a great fight and a good win for Ethan as well.
Ethan's pro debut. And first of all, like to beat I've sparred Talor and like he like fucked my rib up with a side kick, right? Like I know how difficult Talor is. Yeah. And he was going light on me as well. And for Ethan to go in there and like beat him and like fight him first of all, full force, MMA gloves, no shin pads, and no headgear, none of that shit.
It's not. None of these fights are easy fights, man. Yeah, they're all hard fights.
To go there, and he's only 22, 23 years old, and to go in there and beat someone like Talor, who we did Alta, he's one of our coaches as well in Alta. Yeah. To go in there and win, and then sing completely terribly at the end after that.
And the thing is, Talor been out for a while as well, from MMA itself.
I know,
he hasn't been active for a while, so it was a good fight.
He had knee surgery and stuff like that.
Yeah, he had a lot going on.
Hip surgery, right?
Yeah, he had the hip surgery. He had a lot going on, so but not making excuses or nothing. But it was still a good performance, a good comeback performance. Just a little bump in the road, he'll be back. I love watching Talor fight. He's always fucking exciting.
He's always game. His style
even though I still feel like he, like I said, I just felt like he won that. I think he didn't have to win, but shout out to Ethan Brockett. He got the job done. Yeah. Well done to Ethan. And shout out to my guy Talor. You already fucking know. Always got your back.
Ethan should take some singing classes. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. Oh, brother.
I'm joking.
He was singing for his business. I was like, she probably gonna leave him tonight. I'm just joking. I'm just joking, but I was like, she's probably gonna leave him after you sing like that, brother.
No, it's cool. It's cool. You know what? I always said this about Ethan as well from before as well. His personality is gonna be big. If he can continue this winning streak, beat a few people, get into the UFC, his confidence, his personality, this whole singing shit, which is is kind of corny. But to even just do that, to even just go like fuck it, I'm gonna sing, fuck y'all, you know what I mean? And like jumping out, like his personality will make him a big star. He'll be like think about the UFC, the people that we like and all that in the UFC, they all have some personality to them, some character about them. Like Jiri, like Ethan's got this thing, I'm gonna be the greatest featherweight or whatever. I mean, what weight class is this? Lightweight. I'm gonna be the greatest of all time. Like just that confidence and everything. He's not being quiet. Like, oh yeah, it was a good fight. Yeah, looking forward to my next one. It wasn't that, you know.
Yeah.
He has that personality. He has that it factor a little bit, you know. It may seem a little forced at times when he's doing the singing shit, but I feel like apart from that, he's definitely one of the names that's gonna. Yeah. He's gonna be a big name if he can continue the winning streak. He'll be a big name out of New Zealand for sure. Shout out to Ethan. Shout out to Co MMA. They got a great gym out in Hamilton. Yeah. And Talor will be back as well.
Yeah, my guy.
Yeah. Just a game. It's just a game,
boys.
We'll move on to Fergus Jenkins for Eoin Coughlan. Eoin Coughlan.
Yeah.
And Fergus Jenkins, man. Yeah. Just like masterclass in a way.
This guy is different, man. Like just seeing him that night, he was super patient, technical,
far away, and he keeps going.
His feint and his distance management and just his. Yeah, he just kept touching. Like even when he kicked the inside of the leg, like he went through, just touch. It just kept touching, pop, keep touching, and then like pick his shots. He was going to the body. He was going to the body, coming up top, going to the body, coming up top.
It was orthodox southpaw, right? Fergus orthodox, Eoin southpaw.
Yeah,
and Eoin was quite hesitant. He did good work, but he was a bit hesitant. I think it was just
it's just the range of the movement. Also because they're overcommitting because he will shoot. You know, they know how good his ground game is. Exactly. And that's what probably get that hesitancy to throw my shot or overthrow on the shot, especially because you know when you're opposite stance, when your open stance is mainly your backhands are the ones that get going. Your belly is your back kick.
Yeah, and the single leg is there, which he did shoot, right? He shot for a single.
I think
he went single. I think, or did he go double?
I can't remember. I think he went double probably.
And then he got the back. And he got the submission.
Yeah, he got the takedown a couple times.
Yeah.
And then I think the second time was like the second or third attempt is where he got that submission in.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fergus is on fire, man.
Straight up. Three wins now, professional debut.
Yeah.
He debuted at SFL and he choked out that guy immediately when he got the back.
Yeah.
And then he fought that giant fucking guy.
Yeah, the big bodybuilder guy. Yeah, I remember that was scary.
Arm triangled him and then now he submitted him. He's on a submission run. Three wins, 3 finishes, you know?
Yeah.
He might be the next. I'm blanking on which gym he's fighting. I could be wrong here, but I feel like he's out of CFC, Canterbury Fight Center. I could be wrong. Yeah, I apologize. I can't remember now. But I feel like Fergus Jenkins might be the next guy from New Zealand to make it into the UFC.
Yeah.
And he might be the first guy to make it into the UFC not from CKB. Because it was Dan Hooker who was from technically not from CKB, right? He was from some other gym. He was from what's his name again? He was from his gym.
Yeah, from the same gym.
From the same coach, at least the same coach.
Carl Weber's gym.
Carl Weber, okay, maybe it's not CFC. I could be wrong. Maybe it's not CFC, but Carl Weber's gym. Fergus might be the first guy to make it into the UFC.
He's got huge potential.
That's not from CKB, you know, and that's awesome because you can see the sport growing. You know, you don't have to come to this one gym to make it to the big leagues. You can just stay in where you are, build your resume, and make it to the big leagues.
Of course. That's what Shuriken has done now as well because they're on UFC Fight Pass. Exactly. So it gives, we talked about it. You know, that's the pipeline now to
the UFC.
To the UFC to get yourself on there. You know.
So it's awesome to see.
Yeah, I can't wait. Fergus got a bright future ahead of him. The guy's fucking good, bro. He's fucking good, super talented. So I can't wait to see.
And he's only getting better.
Yeah, he's getting better every fight. Just getting better every time I watch him. I love watching this
fight. He was so much more sharper.
Yeah,
just the movement.
Just
the
everything.
feints,
Like everything. You can just see everything just coming together slowly, bit by bit by bit. So yeah, man, I'm super excited to see. Every time I see him fight, he's just getting better and better, improving over and over and over again. So I can't wait to see this guy's next fight. And yeah, I know he will make it through UFC, no doubt. No doubt about it. 2
wins more, maybe 3 more wins, and he's on Contenders.
Easy. Yeah.
And shout out to them. All right.
Yeah, shout out to these boys. Good fight.
We'll move on to one of the most wildest shit I've ever seen in a fight show.
This is crazy, dog.
So SFL, you know, because of fights fall. I don't know if they already had this plan. This might have been a last minute thing. Because of all the fights falling apart, they said, "Fuck it. What can we do to make this a giant spectacle?" Right? And they did it, man. They surprised us. I was like, "Who is the fucking co-main event?" Because they said it's a surprise co-main event. You'll be shocked when you find out what it is. And I was like, is James Vach fighting? Maybe he's fighting. They just pretend his fight is cancelled. Maybe James is still on there and everyone's going to go crazy, right? It's West Auckland. And then the announcer guy comes out and he's like, a medieval fight. I'm like, bro, wait, what?
I didn't understand what that meant. All I heard was like, there's 1 minute fights or something, and I thought it was like, maybe like where Dan and when it did that 1 minute thing. Yeah, so I thought it would be that same kind of concept. Yeah, and they just bring some fighters just to just bang out that 1 minute round.
Straight up.
But then when he said medieval, it didn't register in my brain because I just didn't think like they would do some shit like that. Yeah, you know, bring something.
What a fight though!
This was crazy. This motherfucker was swinging, bro.
It's. For people who weren't there, obviously I'm gonna clip this, but you'll be able to see.
You'll see the video on the bottom.
Yeah, it's literally sword fighting in a cage. You know,
motherfuckers are swinging. Obviously, they're in like the middle.
They're in armor,
gear, like the armor and like shit like that. Like you know the knights back in the day. But they was just swinging the sword. Like one of them hit his fucking neck.
The neck, and
they were like kicking each other. He was throwing the inside leg kick teeps. And then these motherfuckers were punching each other in the face. Like, this was crazy shit.
Yeah. Because the thing is, right, they had a shield and a sword. Yeah. And the shield comes out to here. And he was jabbing him with the shield and then, like, chopping him with the sword. Yeah. Like, if it was me, I wouldn't even use the sword. The sword has zero effect. That shield with the thing, I could slam it into your face. You know what I mean? Harder and... Yeah. Good thing. You know what I said? I said, sign me up. I'll be world champion in this fucking... I'll be the medieval fight championship world champion, right? I'm Style Bender and this shit. Right? I'll do it. It looks, it's hard. I'm sure. He said it's.
I saw Caden's story.
Oh yeah.
He pulled out a samurai sword. He's like, sign me up. I was like, brother, please, you're gonna kill all these guys.
Because the rules were 3 rounds, 1 minute rounds, and then the first 2 rounds is medieval fighting, and then third round is without swords or armor. It's just
they went MMA.
Iron gloves.
And they were just punching each other in the face and kicking and shit. It was the craziest shit I ever seen in my life. I don't know what the fuck the
crowd was going crazy.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good like change up in the game. It was nice.
Because let's be real.
That was fire. I'm not gonna. That was fucking fire.
Because when you're at these shows, you tend to get you get tired. You know what I mean? You're sitting there for 3-4 hours on these seats. You get tired. It's like, all right, the next fight. If you get kind of zone out a little bit at times, this kind of just raised the excitement, and it elevated it into the next fight, the Ants fight. Yeah. But I just want to shout out to SFL for putting on.
Yeah, this was fucking nice. Yeah, it was a good like brought a different energy to the game. That was nice.
Well, shout out the guys. So Darren Bourbon fought Llewellyn Murphy. Those were the knights that fought in the medieval fight. So shout out to them. Put on a good fight.
That was fucking mean, bro. That was a good fight.
They'll get their 50K bonus. No, I'm joking. We'll go into now the main event.
Wow, let's go! So this is a banger.
Ants Nansen fought.
This is a fucking war, man.
Dhcamad Armstrong and man.
This is a fucking war, bro. But the big Uso went in there and did, you know what I mean? Like put it on. Like it was a hard fight. Definitely, like Dhcamad was super.
Dhcamad was. You know what? Look, I'll say it. I'll say like what I saw, how I saw it. Right. Dhcamad fucking just went in there and put on a show. Like he was quite a beatdown, man. I think it was from what I saw. Ants obviously did his thing. I think Ants might have hurt his toe as well a little bit. Yeah. And he was a bit labored, I think, because of the movement from Dhcamad.
Yeah. And, not labored. I think Dhcamad like was. His movement, and his speed, I think,
and the power too. So you can't fuck around with the power. You can get caught big time. Yeah, and so still slipping and making him miss quite a bit. But Dhcamad was also landing quite a bit.
Power for sure, but I feel like I think more so it was just the movement and the speed. Yeah. Because when he came into the combinations, he had a lot of speed
and the combos.
It was just speed, and Ants was trying to cut him off, but. The movement was giving him problems, but obviously Ants tried to stand and bang with him as much as he could. But Dhcamad just had like a good plan, I guess, is just to keep moving around. Don't sit there because you sit there with Ants, you're gonna get fucked up.
Ants was chopping the leg though. Ants was getting the
inside. Ants was throwing their leg kick very nicely. I think he ripped the body as well a couple times. I remember that. Yeah. I think he might have kicked the body or kicked the elbow. I think. That kind of compromised his foot. I don't know if it's toe or foot. Something happened to it. Yeah. Because you can in between the fights, he would like his foot would give out.
He was quite flat-footed. After like he kind of like stumbled a little bit from his foot. he was very flat-footed. You know his foot was compromised.
Yeah.
And that kind of was already playing into his the performance declining a little bit throughout the rounds.
Yeah.
And Dhcamad was
just kept moving around, he kept moving, and then once he got Ant out of position, he'll come back into.
He would swing,
try and let those combos go.
He was trying to take Ant's head off. Like when he missed, he would go like he would fly away.
But Ant had good awareness, very good eyes, good awareness of seeing where the shots are coming from. But
and you know what we forget? It was an MMA fight.
Yeah.
Not a single clinch.
You know they're not gonna do. No one's shooting for a takedown. That was a gangster
clinch,
fight.
no tie up, nothing. Just straight kickboxing.
That's the thing. That's a war. These guys, both of them are war, and Ant showed so much heart, bro. Like that's a gangster. That's a warrior right there, 100%. Bro. The way he still said fuck it, let's go. He tried to bang with him as much as he could, and in the third round they just said let's go.
At the end, let's go. Let's go.
And bang, and they're just throwing down like man.
Yeah.
Like the blood everywhere. It was just crazy, man. That was a fucking war. Both these guys put on a war. Like Ants is a OG and a legend in the game. Always, forever will be. But Dhcamad did a good job. Like he really put on a good performance.
Clean performance, yeah.
Good performance, and well deserved win for him.
He's now the ultimate badass champion.
Yeah, the ultimate badass champion.
That's a funny title.
Is it UBC? Ultimate badass. Yeah.
Yeah, UBC. Yeah,
UBC.
Like we got the NZ version of the BMF.
But man, the main event delivered.
100%.
Always, every main event two main events so far that SFL's put on, both delivered. Yeah. Fire, and also the guys delivered. You know, like Ants and Dhcamad came out there and put their fight on. Yeah. And everyone left entertained as fuck.
Straight up.
So well done to Dhcamad, and shout out to the big Uso Ants. We're always proud of you. I'm always gonna back 100%. My Uso. Always gonna back the guys from our guys. You know what I mean? Always gonna be 10 toes down with them. He's a legend. He's an OG in the game. You know what I mean? He's done so much in the game. You know what I mean? Like when you hear the announcer reading out his accomplishments.
Oh, apparently, I didn't know this. Apparently, Ants Nansen beat Hasim Rahman.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. Like, when did that happen? And
I don't even know
what fight happened. Was it? Was it a boxing fight?
I don't know.
That's crazy. Hasim Rahman was the WBC world champion in boxing, or WBA or one of them champions. Like he was the world champion in boxing. Whatever heavyweight was it? I'm not sure. At one point.
I don't know. We have to check that out. I'm not too sure whether it's him or a different person.
There's how many Hasim Rahman fighters are there? There's only one Hasim Rahman, and they announced it like it was a big deal. True. So it had to have been. Yeah. And it
probably was him, It
might have been a boxing fight or maybe kickboxing, who knows, right?
But that's the thing, like you look at Ant's accomplishment, like he's done so much in the game, the amount he's accomplished. Obviously he's up there in age, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But still to come out there and show his heart and still show that warrior spirit, that's gangster as fuck.
Yeah.
So super proud of you, super proud of you. Well done. We're back on the next one.
Yeah.
But SFL again,
SFL
you guys delivered always. I can't wait for the fucking next one. Obviously, we might not be in Christchurch.
We're probably not going to go. But we'll be streaming it.
We're definitely watching it from home.
Yeah.
And if you guys didn't come to SFL, you guys fucking missed out. You got to pull up, man. You guys got to pull up.
100%.
Especially these local shows, especially now. Like, it's so exciting.
Yeah.
King of the Rings announcing the fighters. The lineup's coming through.
Yeah.
Fucking Shuriken's lineup is crazy. We're going to talk about that soon as well. Like, all these fights, bro. Like, I don't know. If people in Auckland don't come out, like, they don't know what they're missing in their backyard.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But
it's one of those things where when you come out to one show and you see it live, you're going to be like, I'll come to the next one as well. Yeah. That's how you slowly build, right? And I think having more options like SFL, Shuriken, there needs to be another one coming out. Someone needs to do it, you know? When you have more options, more fights happening, and you generate more interest when there's more, you know?
Yeah.
So, I think the best thing to happen is if we can get more fight shows. You know, we already have so many kickboxing fights. We need more MMA.
Yeah.
I only know SFL and Shuriken.
I think MMA is growing now. The SFC as well.
Oh, SFC. That's right. SFC. SFC does it in the ring, which is interesting as well. Yeah.
That's like a one championship kind of thing.
Yeah.
And SFC has been going on for years.
Exactly. Yeah.
From way back. I think that's where Dan Hooker fought when he was heavyweight. He fought the heavyweight fight, and he beat the guy. Dan for heavyweight is crazy.
Yeah.
But So that was it, man. Shout out to SFL, shout out to the boys Moses and all of them, and shout out to the guys that won the tickets as well.
Oh, that's right. We did a giveaway. That's right.
The giveaway. Hope you guys.
Shout out to Moses. That's right. He was kind enough to give us the opportunity to give away the tickets to people, and also gave us some tickets to give to our friends and stuff.
Yeah. So we appreciate that. Always appreciate that. Yeah. Mad respect.
Congrats on an incredible show.
Yeah, congrats on an incredible show. These guys put on a fucking good show, and it delivered. It delivered the first time, delivered the second time. This is not a hit and miss type shit. These guys are here to stay, so I can't wait for the next one.
And with all the trouble of all the fights falling out and stuff like that,
they still pull it together
and have an exciting night.
Yeah,
you know, on like nearly that's a big. You know, it's two of their biggest names, right? So they had Bear and James.
Yeah,
those are two. With James, obviously biggest name in West Auckland. That's his area.
You already know.
And Bear just biggest name biggest guy in general. You know what I mean? Yeah. To have them drop out and then also still manage to put
Ashia
another big King of the Ring champion. You know, for him to drop out as well. 3 like well-known names.
Yeah, well-known names, and would have been a lot of excitement behind their fights.
Exactly.
Their fights would have been fire as fuck.
Yeah. To have that drop out and still have such a night where we're all
so buzzing. You could tell like how good how stacked the card is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How much thought they put into stacking the cards.
Yeah.
That even your three big names and 3 good fights fell through. The cards still deliver like a banger, it didn't miss anything.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. That's pretty much it. You know.
And then Navajo Stirling is fighting next week.
Yeah.
Big dog.
He's fighting.
Big dog. Let's go.
He's fighting something Ivan Ersland. And this guy's if I'm not mistaken, KSW fighter. Like I've seen a few of the KOs he had in KSW. He hasn't done too well in UFC, but he's done pretty well in KSW.
I think he's got good hands and stuff like that. But that's the thing. Nav is just different, and he's coming. This is his moment. You know what I mean? This is his moment. This is his trajectory upwards. And like he said, he said he hasn't been tested, and he knows that he hasn't been tested in the UFC yet. So he's hoping that he can, like, that's the thing about Nav. Like, he wants someone to push him. I want to have that dog fight.
Exactly.
And that, just having that mentality itself tells you who he is. You know what I mean? Like, he's ready to take over. He's ready to fight anyone. Yeah. And that's why he will be the champion. He'll become the champion by maybe even the end of this year. He'll be close enough by the end of this year.
I don't think end of this year though.
Close. I wouldn't say he'll become the champion by the end of this year, but close enough. He'll be in the mix.
100%.
He'll be in the top.
Because the thing with lightweight is the light heavyweight is it's not a very deep division.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So by end of this year, if he gets in a few more fights, he'll be in the conversation for trying to fight for a title. So I think by next year, he'll be fighting for the title. Yeah. Without a doubt. Yeah. I mean, it depends where Carlos Olberg is at as well.
Exactly.
And whatnot, because Carlos is there as well. I think Nav did say in the interview, like, fuck it, we came down to it, we just go, you know. Yeah. But I don't want to talk about that.
I don't think so.
I'm not even going to go there with it. But yeah, I can't wait to see this fight, man. This is going to be
This will be the most experienced fighter that Nav has ever fought, in MMA at least. In MMA, obviously, kickboxing, he's fought a lot of tough guys. But in MMA, this will be the most experienced. Yeah. On paper, this will be the most difficult task for Nav to fight. But I think Nav is going to make it look easy. Yeah. You know, he fought Taco Bell the last time. he fought Tuco Tocos the last time, and that guy had a chin. I'll give him that. You know, that guy ate a lot of big punches. So many punches. He was covering up quite a bit at moments, but Nav just couldn't get him out of there. Yeah. But Ivan Ersland has been finished before. Yeah. And which means he can be finished. Yeah. He doesn't have iron chin. I just know Nav's gonna get him. Nav's gonna get him. And I'm gonna be extra positive, but I feel like in the first round, Nav's gonna. He has 5 minutes to knock this guy out. He's gonna KO him.
I feel like Nav's probably gonna finish him in the first or the second round.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely getting the KO.
Yeah.
Not that he's chasing it. It's just gonna come. It's gonna happen because it's how he sets everything up. It's just his striking, the way his IQ is. The way he will make them make that mistake and he will catch him there.
Exactly. It's gonna be a big arena fight as well. It's the Bilal Muhammad main event.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's gonna be a big fight, big arena fight, and the UFC recognizes Nav's potential as well because now his first fight and his second fight, it's not in the apex. They're not putting him in the apex. They're putting him in crowded arenas.
And that's the thing. That's the thing that Izzy helped a lot of the guys do is that brought them to these environments. So they already seen the backstage. Like when Nev was on our pod, he said it I already seen it all. I already been there so many times. I've seen the moments. I've seen how the media is. I've seen the arena. I've seen everything. What the crowd is gonna feel like. you already felt the energy already so many times. Where he was like, now when he goes there, it's like, fuck, I already been here so many times. There's nothing special. I'm not getting. It's not like you're a deer in the headlights.
No jitters.
There's no jitters. There's no nothing that catches you off guard. Everything's just another day in the office. Like he said, it's just like I'm out in Shuriken. Like I'm just walking out in Shuriken or one of these fights. You know what I mean? Like Hex or whatever. It just feels like I'm walking out there.
Yeah.
And that's why, and his confidence and his ability, man, like he's just coming to his own. So I just know Nav's gonna kill this guy.
Yeah.
Respectfully and disrespectfully, Nav's gonna fucking kill your ass, bro. But yeah, let's go, big dog. Let's get it, big dog.
It's time.
Let's go, Navajo Stirling. Let's get it.
And I think that's it for the podcast. We'll catch you guys next week. My name is Kumiv. That is Lucky.
Peace.
SFL 2. We out.